Amidst grand launches and marketing campaigns that dominate the spotlight, there are incredible games that remain in the shadows. They might not have the same reach, but they deliver something beyond creativity, deep stories, and unique mechanics that challenge expectations. These true gems prove that the shine of a great game doesn't solely rely on money. In this video, we're highlighting 20 underrated games that deserve your attention. Each one is an invitation to explore memorable experiences, whether through immersive narratives, surprising gameplay, or worlds built with care and passion. These are games that carry the most authentic and creative essence of the gaming world. I'm Jax, and if you're new here, welcome to the Play Hunters channel, where I bring daily content so you never miss a detail about the world of games. If you could subscribe to help me grow, I'd really appreciate it. From one gamer to another. Starting off our list, we have Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, a game that proves how a classic franchise can reinvent itself without losing its essence. From the very first moment, you're transported to a world where fluid acrobatics and dynamic combat blend in a mesmerizing choreography. Each environment seems designed to challenge your skills while you explore tombs and ruins full of secrets. The mix of action and clever puzzles creates a journey that captivates from start to finish, something rare in today's games. What really grabs attention is how the gameplay balances intensity and strategy, making each battle unique. You're not just fighting enemies, but learning to explore the environment to your advantage. The progression, with skills that unlock new possibilities, is addictive. One of the most memorable moments involves escaping a deadly trap with quick reflexes, while the soundtrack amplifies the tension. Moments like this highlight the strength of this game. The visuals impress with every new area discovered. The detailed landscapes, carefully crafted lighting, and artistic design create an atmosphere that captures the essence of a true epic. It's impossible not to get immersed in the vibrant world and the precise mechanics that challenge and reward every step. A game that deserves to be celebrated for all it offers. In second place, we have Unicorn Overlord, a game that turns every battle into a strategic spectacle. From the moment you take command of the army, the feeling of leadership is palpable. The organization of troops and the selection of abilities create a rhythm that blends careful planning with engaging action. The artistic style, with detailed settings and effects that highlight every movement on the battlefield, makes everything feel like a living fantasy tapestry. The gameplay is a lesson in innovation within the tactical genre. It's not enough to simply move units. The secret lies in anticipating enemy moves and using the terrain as an ally. Battles unfold like an intense game of chess, where the right decisions can lead to victory even in seemingly impossible situations. There's something special in how the game rewards every well-thought-out move, turning each victory into a defining moment. Beyond the battles, the world the game presents is fascinating. The explorable regions are alive with hidden stories and challenges to uncover. From unexpected encounters to intricate maps that demand attention to every detail, the game offers more than just a backdrop. It's a vibrant, dynamic journey that pulls you in irresistibly. A work of art for those who enjoy games that challenge the mind and go far beyond simply pressing buttons and hoping to kill the enemy. In third place, we have Ashen, a gem in the action RPG genre that impresses with its minimalist and stylized approach. The game places you in a vast, melancholic world where light is as precious as life itself. The journey is marked by a constant feeling of fragility and discovery as you explore mysterious landscapes filled with dangers and secrets. The visual art, with its play of shadow and light, gives each corner of this universe a unique charm. The combat is fluid and challenging, requiring patience and precision with every encounter. The lack of obvious resources for energy recovery and the reliance on equipment found along the way creates constant tension. It's fascinating how cooperative mechanics emerge naturally, allowing strangers to join your journey in a nearly magical way. The camaraderie that springs from these interactions reinforces the sense that, in such an unforgiving world, unity makes all the difference. The world design is another highlight. Every location feels like part of something bigger, with details that suggest past stories and extinct cultures. Progression is non-linear, inviting exploration and curiosity. You never quite know what you'll find around the next corner, but this unpredictability is what makes advancement so rewarding. A game that delivers a journey both captivating and challenging. In fourth place, Astroneer is a true celebration of exploration and creativity. In a colorful and dynamic universe, the game invites you to explore alien planets and reshape them to your will. From digging underground caves to building impressive bases on the surface, the freedom offered here is breathtaking. Everything is done in a vibrant, minimalist visual style, turning each environment into a unique and fascinating landscape. The gameplay is marked by an innovative terraforming system that allows you to modify the terrain in real time. This isn't just a practical tool. It becomes part of the fun, allowing creative solutions to challenges encountered along the way. Resource collection and management are intuitive but always purposeful, while vehicles and expandable tools encourage the player to think inventively to overcome obstacles. Another point worth highlighting is the constant sense of discovery. Each planet brings distinct biomes full of secrets and wonders waiting to be uncovered. The feeling of building something meaningful amidst the unknown is what makes this journey so special. Every minute brings a new opportunity to connect with the world around you, creating a unique and memorable gameplay experience. In the fifth position, we have Greedfall, an RPG that transports the player to a mystical island full of political intrigue, cultural conflicts, and supernatural secrets. The setting is simply stunning, blending Baroque architecture with wild landscapes that evoke a constant sense of exploration. Each region presents a unique atmosphere, with local tribes, mysterious ruins, and vibrant fauna enriching the world around you. Player choices play a central role in the journey, impacting alliances and the course of events. The combat system is agile and versatile, allowing the use of traditional weapons, magic, or even stealth strategies, depending on the chosen playstyle. The depth of the side missions is also impressive, often rivaling the main narrative in complexity and impact. There's a genuine pleasure in navigating the moral dilemmas presented, with decisions that don't have easy answers. The narrative masterfully mixes mystery and intrigue. The relationships between factions are dense and layered, creating a universe where every decision feels like it carries real weight. Even the dialogues reveal nuances that enrich the story, inviting players to explore the various paths the game offers. An immersive adventure with a depth that few games achieve. In sixth place, we have Broken Age, a work that blends humor, sensitivity, and a deeply captivating narrative. This point-and-click adventure game presents two completely different worlds that intertwine in surprising ways. The artistic style is a true moving painting with environments that seem straight out of a fairy tale. Every dialogue is carefully written, ensuring exciting moments and subtle touches of irony that only enrich the experience. The mechanics capture the essence of classic adventure games, with puzzles that challenge logic and creativity. It's impossible not to get involved when every clue found leads to an ingenious and unexpected solution. The alternation between the two stories keeps the pace dynamic, offering new perspectives and surprises with each progression. The simplicity of the controls contrasts with the complexity of the interactions, making everything intriguing and full of personality. The charm is also in the details. From the unique expressions of the characters to the objects that make up the environments, everything contributes to creating a world full of life and meaning. The plot twists ensure you remain invested until the very end, in a game that shows how the adventure genre can be brilliantly reinvented. In 7th place, we have Chants of Sennaar, a game that makes communication its essence. Inspired by the myths of the Tower of Babel, it places the player in the role of a mediator between fragmented cultures. The stunning aesthetics, with environments that look like true mosaics of art, are just the beginning of an adventure that challenges both the mind and perception. Each region brings a distinct visual identity, accompanied by unique languages that must be deciphered to progress. The key difference lies in the interpretation mechanics. Deciphering symbols and linguistic patterns isn't just a puzzle. It's a way to connect with the stories of each faction. The feeling of uncovering hidden meanings and understanding the motivations of different groups transforms every dialogue into an achievement. This approach makes the player not just an explorer, but also an architect of harmony in a fragmented world. Every interaction feels laden with meaning. From the design of the areas to the music accompanying the journey, everything has been planned to convey a sense of mystery and purpose. There is a unique beauty in how the pieces of the game come together, creating a story as reflective as it is thrilling. A game that proves that games can be as artistic as they are thought-provoking. In 8th place, we have Dead Cells, a game that revolutionized the roguelite genre with its frenetic action and smart design. It challenges the player to traverse a series of interconnected biomes, each filled with relentless enemies and hidden secrets. The pixel art visuals are breathtaking, with fluid animations that make every combat encounter a true dance. The pace is intense, and every attempt brings a sense of progress, even when death forces you to start over. Combat is the heart of the game, combining various weapons and abilities that encourage creative approaches. No two encounters are the same, thanks to the procedural layout of the maps, which keeps the feeling of freshness with each new playthrough. Beyond the battles, the narrative structure is subtle but intriguing. Fragments of the story are scattered throughout the world, encouraging careful exploration to understand what happened in each location. A true work of art in the action game landscape. In 9th place, we have Evil West, a game that masterfully blends the Wild West with supernatural creatures. The player finds themselves in a world where cowboys face hordes of monsters in action-packed settings. The barren landscapes contrast with dark fortresses and sinister caves, creating a unique atmosphere that impeccably merges Western and fantasy elements. Each battle is an explosion of intensity, with stunning visuals and visceral combat. The gameplay is pure adrenaline, offering a variety of weapons and abilities that keep the pace dynamic. The combat system encourages both close-quarters combat and the use of powerful equipment, such as pistols and rifles. Facing colossal enemies in strategic fights is as satisfying as decimating hordes with quick and devastating moves. The pace of battles is balanced with moments of exploration, where secrets await those who are attentive. The narrative tone is another highlight. The story pulls you into a plot full of twists and mysteries, exploring themes of loyalty and survival in a brutal world. The characters, with sharp dialogues and strong personalities, add depth to the plot. It's the kind of adventure that impresses both with its visual style and refined gameplay mechanics, creating a memorable journey in every aspect. In 10th place, we have Ghostwire Tokyo, an immersive experience set in a deserted Tokyo haunted by evil spirits. The atmosphere is unique, blending the glow of neon lights with a constant sense of unease. Empty streets, mysterious temples, and creatures based on Japanese folklore make the setting irresistibly intriguing. Each corner explored reveals surprising details, like messages left behind and elements that amplify both the visual and narrative impact. The combat is where the game shines, offering a magical and visceral approach. Instead of conventional weapons, you use mystical gestures and supernatural abilities to face threats. The diversity of spells and the need to adapt your strategy to different types of enemies make each encounter exciting. There is also a strong incentive to explore, with secret areas rewarding the curious with valuable resources and hidden stories. The narrative balances mystery and action, exploring themes of loss and spirituality in a compelling way. The interactions with spirits and the reconstruction of what happened in the city add depth to the plot, while the sound design elevates the sense of immersion. It's a work that harmoniously blends beauty and terror, offering something truly innovative in the world of games. In 11th place, we have Halibut, a charming narrative game that blends humor and melancholy in an incredibly unique setting. Set in a submerged city, the game features handcrafted environments, literally sculpted and painted, bringing to life a world as real as it is surreal. Each location explored feels like it was made with care, from the old furniture to the abandoned scientific instruments that compose the environment. Interaction with the inhabitants is the heart of the game. Witty and full of personality dialogues reveal stories that oscillate between comedic and emotional. The choices made during these conversations shape the events, encouraging the player to pay attention to every word. The puzzles also offer clever challenges, organically connected to the narrative, never feeling forced or out of place. The light yet deep tone makes this adventure something memorable. The combination of handmade aesthetics and the delicately composed soundtrack creates an atmosphere that fully immerses you. It's a work that celebrates creativity in its purest form, offering something that transcends the conventional boundaries of gaming. In 12th place, we have Jusant, a contemplative adventure that takes climbing to new heights. Set on a massive rocky tower that seems endless, the game offers a challenge where gravity is just another obstacle to overcome. Each cliffside climbed reveals breathtaking views and moments of tranquility, contrasting with the effort of the climb. The soft soundtrack and environmental sounds make this vertical journey as immersive as it is thrilling. The gameplay focuses on mastering climbing tools and carefully managing resources like stamina and planning. It's not just about climbing, but finding alternative paths and observing hidden details on the walls, like inscriptions or small secret areas. Interaction with the environment is carefully designed, making each calculated movement an essential part of progress. The story is told subtly, through fragments left along the way and interactions with mysterious elements of the tower. There's a constant sense that the climb represents more than just a physical challenge, offering introspective moments for the player. It's a unique journey that combines innovative mechanics with an unforgettable atmosphere in the vast world of gaming. In 13th place, we have Absolver, a unique fighting game that redefines the genre by blending technical combat with exploration. Set in a devastated and mysterious world, it puts you in the role of a masked warrior in search of redemption. The minimalist setting, with ancient ruins and evocative landscapes, contributes to the sense of isolation as you explore locations full of enigmas and challenges. The highlight is the combat system, which is deeply customizable. You not only choose weapons or fighting styles, but literally create a sequence of strikes, adapting it to your rhythm and strategy. Each encounter is like a choreographed duel, where quick reflexes and precision are key. Encounters with other players, whether allies or enemies, add an unpredictable element that keeps the tension high. The world design encourages careful exploration, with hidden secrets and abilities that can only be unlocked by defeating challenging masters. There's a unique beauty in how everything connects, from learning new moves to building your own identity as a fighter. It's a game that exudes style and depth, offering something truly innovative in the realm of fighting games and RPGs. In 14th place, we have Lies of P, a dark and stylish reimagining of the classic tale of Pinocchio. Set in a decaying city, the game combines Victorian aesthetics with an oppressive, almost gothic atmosphere. The desolate streets, imposing buildings, and menacing machines create a setting where every detail seems to carry narrative weight. It's an irresistible invitation to dive into a plot filled with mystery and betrayal. The combat system shines with its fluidity and intensity, requiring precision and impeccable timing. A variety of weapons, which can be combined and customized, offer the player a wide range of options for dealing with enemies that test their skill at every encounter. The highlight is the mechanic that allows for moral decisions, influencing abilities and even the direction of the story. It's a game that challenges both reflexes and choices, keeping the player engaged from start to finish. The narrative is presented elegantly, with a mix of enigmatic dialogues and secrets hidden throughout the environment. There's a constant sense that each new discovery adds layers to the story, deepening the connection to the world around you. A game that delivers an impressive combination of challenge, creativity, and a touch of melancholy that makes it truly unique among modern games. In 15th place, we have Maneater, a game that surprises by putting you in the role of a shark seeking revenge. Set in a vast aquatic ecosystem, the game mixes sharp humor with incredibly fun gameplay. From crystal clear waters to polluted areas, the environments are rich in detail and full of marine life. Every corner of the map holds challenges and prey, making exploration irresistible. Progression is a standout feature, allowing the shark to evolve uniquely. Feeding on other creatures isn't just a mechanic. It's a way to grow and unlock abilities like increased speed or stronger jaws. Combat is chaotic and thrilling, with powerful attacks that turn the ocean into a true battlefield. Confronting larger predators and overcoming human threats is as strategic as it is intense. Beyond the action, the narrative is delivered with a sarcastic tone, adding lightness to a journey that could otherwise be purely about survival. Interaction with the environment is constant, from chasing schools of fish to facing fishing boats. It's a creative and unexpected experience, where the ocean becomes a playground of possibilities in the world of games. In 16th place, we have Sifu, a game that elevates hand-to-hand combat to a level of mastery. Inspired by classic martial arts cinema, it places the player on a revenge journey with mechanics that emphasize precision, reflexes, and adaptation. The settings, ranging from decaying bars to secluded temples, are more than just fighting arenas. Each detail contributes to building a universe that pulses with energy and style. The aging mechanic is a standout feature. With each defeat, the character ages, but also becomes more powerful and focused, adding a layer of strategy to progression. The combat system, based on fluid combos and calculated dodges, demands the player to master both offensive and defensive moves. There is no room for error, which makes each victory a memorable achievement. The charm of each confrontation is heightened by the frenetic pace and the visual precision that feels choreographed like in a movie. Every fight is not just a challenge, but a story told through the player's movements and choices. Winning an intense fight is not just satisfying. It feels like you've just starred in the main scene of a martial arts epic. In 17th place, we have the Evil Within series, a psychological horror saga that spares no effort to disturb and challenge the player. With a dense and oppressive atmosphere, the settings vary from dark mansions to unsettling laboratories, always carrying a constant sense of danger. Each location seems to hide something macabre, creating a tension that keeps the senses on high alert throughout the game. The combination of scarce resources and relentless enemies turns every encounter into a test of strategy and courage. Instead of simply eliminating threats, the player is often forced to think twice before acting, saving ammunition or using traps to their advantage. The enemy design is a masterclass in grotesque creativity, with creatures that seem to have come straight from the deepest nightmares. More than jump scares, the series stands out for exploring the mental and emotional fragility of its characters. Fragments of the story reveal dark secrets, while unexpected twists keep the rhythm constantly intriguing. It's an invitation to dive into a universe where the real and the imaginary intertwine masterfully, creating a truly unforgettable horror experience. In 18th place, we have This War of Mine, a game that flips the traditional perspective of armed conflict by placing the player in the shoes of civilians trying to survive in a city devastated by war. The dark and desolate setting is more than just a backdrop. It's a constant reminder of brutality and the fight for survival. Every decision feels like a moral dilemma, turning simple situations into devastating choices. The management elements are at the heart of the game. Searching for food, building shelters, and negotiating with other survivors require planning and sacrifice. However, the tension rises at night, when characters risk their lives in search of supplies, facing the danger of unexpected encounters. Every resource found carries a sense of urgency, while the impact of your choices resonates in the physical and emotional state of the group. The narrative emerges organically from the player's actions, eschewing lengthy dialogues and cutscenes to tell a story that is as personal as it is desolating. It's a game that forces reflection on the horrors of war in an intimate way, bringing an impact that goes far beyond its mechanics. A work that not only entertains, but also provokes and challenges the sensitivity of those who dare to explore it. In 19th place, we have The Rewinder, a game that blends intriguing puzzles with an atmosphere deeply rooted in Chinese mythology. The visual style, inspired by traditional paintings, brings to life a world that mixes spirituality and mystery. Each location visited carries symbolic weight, and the attention to artistic details transforms each environment into a living piece of history. The main mechanic involves manipulating memories to change the fate of the characters. Solving puzzles requires observing clues in the environment and using logic to reconstruct past events. This creates moments of true ingenuity, where the solutions often defy expectations. The slow pace allows the player to immerse themselves in the narrative while interacting with the spiritual elements of the game, amplifying the impact of the choices made. The story is presented delicately, addressing themes like regret, loss, and redemption. Interactions with spirits and supernatural figures reveal fragments of a world filled with complexity and emotional layers. It's not just about solving mysteries, but also about understanding the depth of the stories being told. A game that charms with its uniqueness and how it impeccably blends art, culture, and gameplay. Next up, we have Long Fallen Dynasty, a game that combines frenetic action and strategy in a universe shaped by Chinese mythology. Set in an era of conflict and mystery, the game transports players to settings marked by battle ruins and fantastical landscapes. Each environment brings minute details that highlight both the brutality of war and the beauty of cultural traditions. Combat is the highlight, with a system that emphasizes quick reflexes and strategic decisions. The parry, a crucial element, turns battles into moments of pure control and tension. Facing imposing enemies like mythical beasts or skilled warriors challenges the player's skill and creativity. The variety of weapons and powers allows for unique fighting styles, ensuring that each encounter becomes an exciting experience. The narrative flows naturally, incorporating ancient legends and memorable characters that elevate the depth of the journey. The balance between visceral action and mystical elements creates a rich and captivating universe. It's a game that not only delivers high-quality action, but also builds complete immersion, where every victory carries greater meaning. These games prove that the world of gaming is filled with unique works that deserve a chance. Tell me, which of these games have you had the chance to play? Is there one that sparked your curiosity and you'd add to your list of upcoming games? We want to know which one will get your attention, and feel free to leave in the comments which game you think should have been included here. Is there any game you believe deserves more recognition and would fit perfectly in this video? Leave your suggestions in the comments. And if you can, please subscribe to the channel to help me grow and never be in doubt about what to play. I've left 2 game lists in the card, one that I chose for you and the other that YouTube picked. Just click on one of them to watch.